Woman mission.
Get your mind right.
Shot clock, what's the score? Fast start, told him put it on the floor.
Good morning, everybody. And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to the First Sip Bus. Say good morning to my co-host, Freddie and Bobcat.
Good morning, America.
Yeah, America. And we're all over the United States. We're all over YouTube. We're all over Facebook. And right here on LinkedIn,
Maybe.
maybe every single weekday morning, live 7:55. I did what I could, Fred. We're having issues with the LinkedIn. It's not talking. I'm wondering if it's going to work today. Go ahead and give me your ideas. Will LinkedIn work today?
LinkedIn will work.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I believe it's working. It's going to be a great day. LinkedIn, we're talking about you. Good morning, Buongiorno. Paul Pappy is here. Let's go. LinkedIn, my coffee is severely drinkable now. I love it. Hey, I love all these familiar faces. Vicky Watts. We're in, and we're ready to start the day. There's Larry Welinowski.
Larry.
I love me some Larry too. Good morning, Dan and Freddie and Arctic
And look,
Mike.
Look,
Let's go.
Even Mike got
Let's
in.
go, Mike. Let's go from the airport, folks. From the airport. Hey, love having Mike on the program. There's Larry. Good morning, bus riders. It's working. It's unbelievable. Hey, technical difficulties. Sometimes they drive me crazy, Fred. Sometimes they do. They drive me a little crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I get a little frustrated with it. But you know what? I can take personal responsibility. I can take care of some things that I can take care of. And that's all that we can do. We can only do what we can do.
That sounds like extreme ownership.
It does. How was your workout this morning? Y'all have a good D1. We missed you. Missed you.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about this morning. The atmosphere was good. The intensity was high. The music was loud.
Oh, talk to me about the difference. And we maybe have talked about it before, but the difference going to a D1 and what you get from it as opposed to an F3.
I like going to a workout to push myself. It's not 45 minutes of a social activity like it is for you and some of the others that come to F3. So some days I have to get over there to D1 where a coach may get in my face and say, you got more in you. Come on, push it, get the weight up.
But see, when you bring that energy into our little social club called Fitness, Faith, and
y'all cry and
y'all. We curl up in the.
Freddie was mean to me today.
Freddie was mean to me today. I've said that a lot. I have cried that cry a lot. Let me ask you this. You remember the field day back in school? Field day.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that an awesome day?
Competition.
The end of the year's coming. The weather was getting warmer. What was your favorite field day event?
50-yard dash.
Let's go.
Or was it the 40-yard dash? I don't know.
I don't remember either. But we did the relay races. I was thinking, me and you were on the same team on Saturday. We were partnered up, F3, and we started getting a pretty good rhythm with one of the exercises. You remember we started doing the push-ups and the kind of and it started making me think, man, what exercise would me and Fred be good at field day on the team competition?
Whew.
What do you think?
Probably the sack race.
The sack race or the wheelbarrow? I was thinking the wheelbarrow, man.
Wheelbarrow? Yeah, man.
Hey, 45 and up wheelbarrow race. Me and Freddie Blanton, Fred and the dude.
Yeah.
We're taking on all challenges. But I think it's good times out there on field day, being in the competition. And hey, look, there's DJ. Speaking of competition, we got another bus driver. DJ in the bus. What does it mean in sales to have a field day?
Ask Gronk.
What? Ask Gronk?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you because that's going to take too long to ask Gronk.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it means in sales to have a field day. Could we bring everyone from the same industry and compete for business?
Yeah.
That's almost what we do anyway, isn't it? Every day's a field day.
I think it would be a field day to get maybe some equipment operators, some Bobcat equipment operators out onto a big field and have a 50-yard, maybe it's a 100-yard yard race in a skid steer. Wouldn't that be cool?
Just hammer down.
Hammer down. Let's see who's the fastest skid steer, and then you do a little tug of war, and maybe you do some things like that. But I think that it's good to have these little competitions with sales teams. Do y'all ever do a little competition between the Bobcat salespeople?
Yeah, there's some stuff floating around typically.
What you want to talk about today, Fred?
I want to talk about the workout you went to this morning. You said it was a little bit smaller.
It was a smaller group, but we had a good workout. So we had about 10 people. Generally speaking, we have 15 to 20. So we had 10, and 10 felt much smaller than 15. So those extra 5 people made a difference, and it made me think of a networking event one time. So we used to have really big networking events, a lot of people in the room, and those usually went pretty good. But I remember one particular meeting, we only had like 5 people show up. And that was the most effective networking meeting that I can remember in a long time. Why do you think that was?
I hope you tell me so I can learn.
Well, I don't really know. I mean, it's one of those things. So it's similar to the F3 workout. If you have a lot of people, then there's a different kind of energy. Man, there's a lot of people here, and you kind of have a different energy. If you have a smaller group of people, you get to know each other. You get to really connect with each other, right? You really connect with each other. You really have time to listen and hear. It's amazing. I've known people in networking groups and been familiar with what they do, and we've had conversations. And Vicki Watts and I have talked about this. But then down the road, it's like we continue to connect dots, and we continue to understand what exactly it is that they do with more information. So it's important to have those close, intimate types of conversations, and not just always more people is better.
Yeah. Well, you're able to dive a little bit deeper. And Vicki, yes, you can drive. You come by here anytime, just give me a heads up, and I will put you in a skid steer or an excavator.
Skid steer, tug of war, and I want to do that. We did that one time. We went over to Freddie's, to Bobcat of Spartanburg. We shot a little video. We need to do that again. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Good morning, Kevin.
What's Kevin doing? Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Great to see Kevin here.
Gary.
Hey, there's Gary. I was wondering about Gary. I was going to call him and find out how Gary was doing. English is not my first language, but I always thought field day mean you had to smack down, that you had a smackdown. Everything went well. It's funny how things can get lost in translation. And that's why I like images. And I want to bring up images. One of the things that we're going to start doing, an image is worth 1,000 words, they say. And so I'm going to start.
They?
What's that?
Who is they?
it's humans. Humans have been saying it for a long time.
All
They
right.
say that images are worth 1,000 words. 1,000 words. So you ready for the first image? I want to see what comes to mind when you see this image. Are you ready?
Yes.
Image number one. What do you see, Freddie Blanton?
Whew, somebody eats a lot of processed food, I think.
You know, when I first saw this AI generated image, I thought everything in this kitchen is just perfectly clean. Look at those bananas, how well organized the dishes are. The towel is nice and cleaned up. And now you've got the trash and it's packed.
Somebody's making a point with that trash bag. It's not, I have cleaned up the kitchen. Look at the bananas. They're perfect. The sink is beautiful. There's no dirty dishes. But I refuse to take the trash out because I have done everything else.
And that is the truth. That's the truth. Someone's responsibility is to take that trash out. Now, I want you to think about the break room. Maybe it's at Bobcat. Maybe it's at wherever you work at. Maybe it's where
Ugh.
Gary works.
Smells like tuna fish.
It may not smell great. It may not look great. But sometimes we see signs, don't we? We see signs that someone has not done the thing that they're responsible for. And and sometimes that can be a little more dramatic than others. So that's what came to my mind. That the difference in choice. Anything else there?
Yeah. So Joe says someone is lazy, which I would agree with that. Paul Pappy, there's a teenager that lives here, possibly two. But this reminds me of something that happened at my house last week.
Okay.
You know, so we have the cabinet, you open it up, there's two trash cans there. And
Yes.
someone was getting in a habit of taking one of those bags out, just one, taking it to the trash can outside and not putting the bag back in it. And that was driving me crazy. So you know what I did?
What?
I just took the extra trash can out. If we are not capable of putting a bag back in it, we won't need it.
Oh, hey, I love it. You limit the inventory. You don't give
Yeah.
that option. If you don't have anywhere to throw your
bothering me, so I got rid of it.
Hey, now I do want to, since we're talking about trash bags on the first sip this morning, have you ever noticed that the red thing, it's the bags come out of the box inside out? Did you know that?
Yeah, I know everything about trash bags.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize, my mom showed me this, and I didn't realize until I was 45 years old, let's say, that those bags come inside out. So let's see what he says. He says, did you notice that one trash can behind the front bag is also empty and one is full? Hey, there you go. So someone has really made a mess there, but yeah, you got to take the trash out. Somebody does. So let's see what's next here. Slide
That
number
plant's
2.
doing good.
What you see here, Fred?
Oh, I see a car that has just recently had their tire changed.
I think so. I think someone is having car trouble, and they're on the interstate, and this lady's out in the road fixing that tire.
Got some cones up though, safety cones.
Yeah, they're behind her. So those people will see the cones after they already hit her, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll be
He
like,
does have a vest
what
on.
was that? Yeah.
What do you think the meaning of this is?
I wanted to know. I don't know if there's a meaning here other than maintenance on your car, right? The thing that came to my mind is nobody likes to be in this position. Tread is a trash bag aficionado. I love that word aficionado. It looks
Me too.
fantastic.
And I have handled enough trash bags where, yeah, probably so.
I was thinking about this, and I probably shouldn't have even put it up here, but I was excited to show another picture because I like doing this. But I was thinking about maintenance when I saw this, right? A lot of people are selling service and maintenance on your roof, maintenance on your HVAC equipment. And why are we doing that? It's insurance not to have a day like this, right? If we're taking good care of our car, of our assets, of the things that we own, then we're going to do a good job taking care of it. What do you think about that? That's the other thing. It goes in. That's why I love images. It takes our minds in so many different places.
Well, Gary says daddy knows what his girls need, and that's some car skills. I agree, Gary. Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs, you think, the basic car care skills?
100%.
I think so too.
In a month or so, when my oldest starts driving on his own, he will have to change a tire in the driveway.
Absolutely. I think that's a great thing. And yeah, he's going to be driving real soon here. Hey, I'm going to end.
Hey.
I'm going to take this down and I'm going to end it with a quote, and then I'm going to give it to you.
I dare you to end it with a quote.
People don't want $1 million production. They want a 10-cent truth.
$1 million production. Are we talking about like hey, you're putting all this on, it's a facade, it's not real? Is that what type of production we're talking about?
I think this is left up to interpretation. I think that's where my mind went. People don't want $1 million production. People want the truth. What this quote says to me, and the reason I want to put it up here, if we're in sales, if we're in communication of any kind, people want to hear the truth. And when they hear the truth, it resonates. And when we build trust, things just happen so much quicker. So that's why I wanted to share that. People don't want $1 million production. They want a 10-cent truth. In the comments, tell me if you agree with that. Do they want the truth, or do they want things to look perfect? Because AI sure can make things look perfect, I tell you. What do you think, Fred? Final thought on this Tuesday. We've got a guest coming on Thursday. It's going to be a fantastic guest on Thursday. Mark your calendars. Fred,
Oh, yeah?
Fred, final thought on this Tuesday.
Go home and change your trash. Take your trash out.
And
Put a
take care
bag
of
back in it.
and check your car. And your
Ain't nothing you can do about a flat tire, Danny.
Yeah, you can. Maintenance, man. Maintenance. Preventative maintenance.
Coming from a guy who walks everywhere. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye. See you.